Welcome to Art Talk Tuesday. Welcome again to another episode of Art Talk Tuesday. Last week I began showing you piece number 6 of an 8-piece series I'm completing of large format acrylics on yoga. I forgot to tell you the backstory about these last 3 pieces that I'm making. I had an opportunity over the summer to show the whole asana series, all the watercolors, all 15 of them, at the Red Door Gallery in Alameda. During that time, we had the idea to have a yogini come in and do some of the poses that were depicted on some of my images. She came in, she had a dia set up, and about halfway through the opening night, she came in and started doing some of the poses. It was amazing, especially with my art in as a backdrop. If you haven't seen that, go on Instagram and look at some of those. It's amazing. So this particular yogi, her name is Shawnee. You can find her on Instagram at Shawnee Yogi. And so I took some shots, as I always do. Of course, I took some shots, and I really wanted to depict her and honor her for the great work she had done with my opening. So these last 3 images are of her. The image number 6 that we saw from the last episode was Shawnee. Actually, her name is Shantae. And then this image, and I've got one more that I'll show you in another couple of weeks when I get that done. But this particular piece right here, as you can see, is themed in red. It also is a large format, same dimensions as the last episode. This one is 40 inches wide by 30 inches high. As you can see here, she is in a seated pose once again, just like last week. So this pose is called seated forward fold. And then actually it's not wide leg like the one last week, but seated forward fold. So it's called head to knee seated forward fold actually. So Janu Sirasana is the actual Sanskrit name of the pose. And once again, it's an earth pose. It's a grounding pose because you're seated on the ground, which gives a chance for your root chakra to contact with the ground, and you bring up that strong earth energy that you need as part of manifestation and creation and health in the body. Grounding is essential for all of us. If you don't get enough time outside with your feet in the ground, you should do so every day, at least 15 minutes. So this pose is a grounding pose. Once again, the root chakra is red, so I'm playing around with this whole idea of the root chakra and the grounding. And so symbolically, I made the whole composition red to emulate this whole idea of the root chakra. Also, as you can look here, you see that this symbol here is the symbol for the root chakra. See the 4-petal lotus, and then the symbol, Sanskrit symbol inside. These tendrils are just my own little take on it that I just wanted to add a little extra something to it, extra little flair to it. Also, you can see if the symbol was just sitting here by itself, it would seem like it was separate from the composition, and I wanted to bring the entire composition together. So bringing these kind of tendrils out just kind of pulls everything together so the eye comes in and out, comes around, and you can move through the composition more easily. At least that's what I was attempting to do. You can see I want to get very creative with the hair here. Shantae has dreads, very long dreads, very thick, beautiful dreads, so I wanted to capture some of that. I don't know if I talked about that last episode, so I wanted to talk about it here because, once again, last episode you could not see her face. This episode, you're also not seeing the face of the figure, but it's very important. This hair was so dynamic, I wanted to capture that. And just putting some different highlights in here with different shades of red. I know you can't see all of them from the video, but there are different shades of red and some browns in here. Just really dealing with that. Having some fun. She always wears a headband, so I wanted to pick the headband here. And then moving out here, just doing some things with accents with the same red that is here, moving into ring on the toe, ring on the hand, bracelet, same thing on the fingernails, moving around the piece here. So I wanted to catch the energy of this pose. And what I did was put this same shadow here to kind of ground the figure into what's going on here, because I really kept this rather flat and the background rather flat. A lot of times you'll see me gradate the background to give more of a sense of depth, but I kind of wanted to keep it more graphic this time, particularly with all the red. So I thought it was best to be graphic. So I wanted to keep it bright and then bring some darks in here. So that's where we get the transition from the light to the dark, which we know the light will sometimes pull forward and then the dark will recede. So playing around with that, did a lot more in terms of putting in detail, in terms of capturing the energy of this pose as it moves through and capturing this, holding that foot and really wanted to give a different angle. So this is a slightly different take than you've seen from me on some other things, but I really enjoyed creating this piece, having a good time with it. The approximate value of this piece, I believe, is $2,800 will be the value. If you want to take it home, give me a call or shoot me a DM, something like that. Also, you can order prints off my website. It will be on the website for printing, and you can order one in actual size. You'll get one smaller. You can get one, 15 feet by 70 feet if you want. We got all the bells and whistles. So thank you for tuning in this week, and I will see you next time. Peace.